everybody has been ready for this sports talk. Because football is back, y'all.
Yeah, man.
With that clapping and cheering.
Yeah. We don't want to switch. We don't switch.
TC in the building.
Nah, man. I thought we were going to go in with your girl. I want y'all thoughts on what's... Yes, man. We're going to give it up for her.
Yeah, let's give it up for her. Let's give it up for her. Give it up for her.
Yes.
This is her only her second win, big win, tournament win ever.
Yes.
Oh,
and then you not only win the Grand Slam singles tournament, but you beat Serena Williams, who she said was her dream match.
Yeah.
If she had a dream match, she picked Serena.
Yes. Great.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to back up. Okay, y'all. If y'all watching on Facebook, for those listening in Radio Land, you know, my girl Sean, single in the city, Sean, she like to change up the hair a little bit. So she done changed up her hair. TC over here mowing her down.
He taking sniffs.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to give her about 10 feet. Okay, I need you to go back behind the DJ booth and leave her alone for a minute. He can. I know she's looking like Cher and everything right now. I know she looking like Cher.
My squirt bottle, how to do Roscoe at the house.
Yeah. Okay. Right. But yeah, that was big. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that people keep harping on her ethnicity. I mean, that's like the biggest thing.
Well, she claims it. So big time.
She claims it full time. She had even corrected
She
people.
corrected them big time.
Several reporters.
On night shows and everything.
She keeps correcting them.
So it don't matter what they put out there, because they trying to hide it. And she said it that day.
As athletes and during their junior year as tennis players. So because they have dual citizenship here and in Japan, it was easier for them to represent Japan. There was also some funding that was available for them to represent Japan. But let's not be mistaken, because her granddad, her mom's dad, was none too happy when Mama brought the Black Haitian home. And she really didn't speak to her family. Her mom didn't speak to her family for many years because she was in love with who she was in love with.
Right.
And you know, even Naomi says that, you know.
But she made it very clear that, yes, she was born in Japan.
Yep.
But at an early age, she moved to New York, and then she moved to Florida. You know, but she makes it very clear. Someone said, "But you're American." She said, "Actually, I'm Haitian, but I lived in America." And she made that very clear. I'm Japanese Haitian, and
that football is back. What you got for us, D? Because people want to know. We had some people chiming in saying that some things that you need to talk about, but we're gonna let you roll with it.
Okay. But the Bucks did win. But before we go to that football, because that's gonna be easy, I want to know if we got to touch on Serena real quick with her comments that she made. Do you think she was out of line or
no comments?
Okay, so.
Well, she was yelling at the ref.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she was out of line at all.
No.
Okay.
For demanding an apology and saying that she was not a cheater.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I don't like being accused of things that I didn't do. And that's one thing that boils my blood is when people lie on me. So I felt her in that moment. Like, yes, sis, tell him he's a liar. And he had no right.
Well, now they've looked back at film of what happened, and they said the coach was sitting up because you're a coach, so you use your hands. So they said he was sitting up there and he was using his hand to do stuff. But when you look at the video, Serena was on the other side of the court and was not looking at him. So they penalized her for what the coach did. Not that she could show she wasn't getting coaching means she was looking at him. She wasn't even looking at him.
Right.
So then he penalized her. Then he took points from her, and then he took a whole game from her.
A game is huge in tennis.
And that he basically said her she was gonna lose. It was nothing she could do.
Right.
She tried to fight back, but I agree.
I don't think
it was time for her to stand up, and she was saying that the women don't get the same privilege as the men doing tennis.
Yes, because they showed some videos of the same ref
Yep.
and how he dealt with male tennis players. They cursed him, they threatened him.
And they didn't even get fined?
No fines, no points, no nothing.
Nothing.
And the bad thing about it is that nothing can be overturned. Once the ref says what he says, that's it.
Bottom line, they don't.
And that cartoon, it was out of place. It was that cartoon was wrong.
I didn't see the cartoon,
Oh,
but they don't want our girl to win and be the most majors in women's.
She's the most scrutinized tennis player.
The most tested for drugs.
Yeah,
I know.
They gave her a hard time when she had the baby. They made her start and look, and they thought they were going to hurt her because after she had the baby, they took her place from her and made her start all the way at the bottom, thinking she wasn't going to be able to work her way up. Girlfriend was right back where she was
and
within
also,
weeks.
they always talking about what she's wearing.
Yes.
Yeah, they banned her from wearing cat suits.
But somebody wore a cat suit 15 years earlier at the same Open, and nobody was penalized and nobody got banned. So come on.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna jump in.
Yes.
My man TC. We're gonna start with the NFL. That was the first week, last week, and it kicked off with. It was a little sour game, so I ain't really gonna talk about that. The Philadelphia Eagles took out the Falcons. 18-12.
Why
that
was it a
the
sour
kickoff.
game?
I mean, the Eagles Super Bowl champs, they kind of started slow, and they actually ended up winning at the end. So,
Okay.
you know, I was rooting for the Falcons.
It was a comeback.
It was a sour game because your team didn't win.
No,
Right.
no,
I understand
no,
now.
no,
I understand.
No, it was 18-12. Come on, give me some points. Like the Bucks did on Sunday, 48 points.
They almost scored 50.
Almost scored 50. Almost let the Saints come back to the Saints 40. And our backup quarterback that's filling in for Mr. Jameis Winston.
Yeah, who is that?
It is Fitzpatrick, man. This guy was at the Jets. He was at the Buffalo Bills. He's just been that guy that's just to come in and play for a team and do well. So
He's the Bucks quarterback.
That's what a lot of people are saying, though. A lot of people like to tell James not to come back.
Yeah, they saying that now, but
Yeah.
I give it up. He's done a good job. He had 417 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. So they was balling, you know. They jumped out. The Saints came back. So good up to the Bucks. They up. Another big game, the Jaguars in Jacksonville, 2015 NFL. That was the Odell Beckham show versus my man Jalen Ramsey. Odell Beckham had 100 yards, little dunks in there, but Jaguars win, so that's what it is. You want to get that W. And at the end of the game, they changed jerseys and they best friends. You know, the media tried to hype this one-on-one battle, and you know, them guys getting them checks out there.
Okay, that's all they care about is the ching.
They getting them checks.
Says the Falcons look like garbage.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it was a lackluster game, bro. Thank you for tuning in and stamping my approval. They did. Matt Ryan, I don't know what's going on. They was just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago to the
Hey,
Patriots.
sometimes you're hot and sometimes you're not. Maybe they still tired. They had
That's
too
what
much
I'm gonna
barbecue
say.
over
They
the
just-
summer.
You know.
I mean, it's week 1, so again, I ain't
yeah,
gonna.
they got to owl up, get ready.
True.
I know.
True.
That's how I gotta be every morning when I go to work. I gotta get my life together.
Ain't no teachers coming back to school from summer.
All
Game
right.
I saw that was interesting, and I'm gonna move over to this college football. Mr. Aaron Rodgers. You know,
Oh yes. Oh
the
man.
guy, he's a bad man.
Man, if that wasn't the greatest comeback.
So we're gonna jump
Don't call it a
into it.
comeback. Been here for years.
The Bears picked up my man Mack from Oakland. He's the highest paid defensive player. They didn't want to pay my man in Oakland. They wanted to pay the coach. They gave him $100 million, but didn't want to pay the man, the best player on the team. So Chicago Bears traded for Mack, and he's the highest paid. I think he's getting like 80 million, 85 million guaranteed, something like that.
What's his position?
He's like linebacker, rush in.
Man, listen.
He scored a touchdown and caused a fumble, so he made a big impact for a defensive guy.
Right.
So anyway,
For 80 mil, he might want
They
to.
traded him for Gruden.
well, they traded some draft picks.
Well, no, I'm just saying they chose to pay Gruden.
Stick straight with top 5 in like the Florida teams because it's a lot going on with these Florida teams,
I'm trying to tell you.
particularly. Everybody want to talk
But
about
just
okay.
a minute.
Okay.
You know, at the end,
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers' eyes was looking a little crazy. I'm like, what they got him on? They shot him up with something because at the end of the game, he was looking a little wild in the eyes.
It might have.
But I guess he didn't care because he won the game.
Right.
You know who his lady is, right?
Who?
Danica Patrick. The Rush
Oh, really?
She was in the booth. Worried about her boots.
I'm telling you.
Should have neck stretched
Y'all
out.
was back there.
Yeah, Mr. Young back there with a syringe because they pumped him with
Whatever he needs.
You think that $80 million? Aaron Rodgers got $100 million guaranteed. So they was like, yeah,
You gonna play?
yeah, we're gonna talk about Florida State 1-1. It's like when you get anything new, you know, it takes some time to get that thing going. We have a brand new offense, okay? So we got to learn some things. I'm not gonna give him a pass. I'm not ready to fire him. You know,
Some people ready to hang him.
yeah, they need to chill.
They
out.
didn't want him
They need to chill
anyway.
out.
But now they just
I'll
you know,
say this.
boosters trying to pull their money.
I told you.
Whatever.
Listen, if you're a no and you're upset, Bobby Bowden lost his first game, got blowed out. Jimbo Fisher lost big to Oklahoma. I was up there. And these guys won championships, so be calm. Let's give my guys some
You gonna
time.
did you send this out in the booster newsletter to the boosters?
It's coming.
Cause they tripping.
It's all good. They trip. Everybody trip. I mean, but we're not the only. Our players got to play harder. It's what's left over. We was 6-5 last year. Some of these guys still on the team. So we 1-1. But just going through Florida as we continue. Florida State playing Syracuse Saturday. Syracuse 2-0. We'll see. That's a tough road game. What happened in Gainesville? Anybody?
So Kentucky broke a 30 year?
31.
31 year, my bad, I lost a year. 31 year losing streak against Florida. And
So
they
they
actually beat the Gators
Beat the
after
Gators.
31 years.
We get it, but they lost.
31 years. Took them 31 years to do it.
But they
They did.
I'll give it to them. Every dog has its day. Every blue cat has its day. Wild cat, whatever, red cat, whatever you call yourselves. I'm gonna let y'all have them, but we still 1-1 like the others.
1-1. That's what I said.
Like the others.
Still.
Speaking of football, October 6th, FSU versus Miami. Probably between FSU and Miami and FSU and Florida, those are huge games. So FSU and Miami is October 6th, a Saturday night, prime time. We are going to be live on the Deuces.
Yes.
Big screen,
Man.
outside, trash talking.
I hear that screen gonna be 96 inches.
Woo!
96 inches and 96 feet.
Oh, I think it's 6 inches. I can't remember. But it's gonna be big.
It's gonna be huge.
96 feet is huge.
Yeah.
Bring your
Yeah,
chair, bring your
chairs.
cooler, and bring your trash talk.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
Just
bringing
come
my
hang. Yes. Come
That
hang out.
tomorrow
have
might
good
be hopefully a
time.
little bit cooler.
Come hang with your
October
community.
6th.
Maybe. We'll
Yeah,
hope so.
hopefully.
Out in my orange and blue.
You do it. You got to. You got to rep, man.
I'm a rep hard.
Somebody always.
Yes, I'm gonna be repping hard in my orange and blue. These gnolls that's sitting around me, I gotta be sitting in the enemy camp, y'all. Every single day I'm in the enemy camp. So all my Gator fans, please.